Hello and welcome to Winter Disco Tabletop Gaming. It's Sam here and we are checking out some Horus Heresy stuff. I've been away for a few days and as usual as happens, there's been some big drops, or some leaks in this case. So we're going to cover the leaks and then we're going to go into one of the other models that was officially shown off. So the leaks, oh my god, plastic Horus Heresy, it's all but confirmed right now. Over the weekend, a whole bunch of images came out that someone was sneakily able to get and they look like they're printed material. These aren't photos taken of random models. They all look like, generally, mostly speaking, all new models. We do have the plastic Mark 6 Space Marines, my favorite Mark. They got all the studs on the armor, got the beaky faces, the long bolt guns with the sort of chainy sword bits on the bottom of it. It's just this style, I adore it. I really do adore it. So I'm showing some of the images on screen. As usual, these are sort of unadorned Space Marine models because this is the Horus Heresy. They haven't gone full chaos, particularly for the Sons of Horus models there. As we can see, we don't know when this box set will be set. We're assuming it's going to be more towards the end of the Horus Heresy, which, you know, it makes sense. The boxes that have been releasing for the Heresy have been sort of in some kind of order. But obviously the best thing is we get some new models. I love it. We don't know what scale they're going to be, as in if they've been scaled up in size to make them bigger than human. Because you do remember over the years, for 30 years, 35 years of Space Marines, how long has it been now? It's been a while. They have scaled up in size. Yes, Primaris are bigger anyway, but standard Firstborn Marines have scaled up. So I'm interested to see how big these are in comparison to other Horus Heresy models, other Firstborn Marines, and other models of this mark. So it's going to be interesting. We also do get some cataphracti there in the background for the Imperial Guard. Imperial Guard, oh my god, it's been a week. I've been on holidays. Forgive me. The Imperial Fists. So we'd have Imperial Fists versus Sons of Horus. So it's likely this is going to be around the palace. So the Imperial Palace, when Sons of Horus and everyone has got to Terra and causing shenanigans there. We also have a shot of what we are assuming is a new plastic Contemptor Dreadnought. It's always nice. It's good to see some more Horus Heresy stuff move over to plastic to make it a little bit cheaper, a little bit easier to manage, and a little bit, I don't know if it's easier to produce, but you can produce it on scale rather than doing limited runs at a time. So we're going to be able to get that. I don't know if that's going to be on the Imperial Fist side either. We've only got the image of the Sons of Horus one at the moment. We also have some fuzzy images of the plastic Spartan. Again, we are assuming all of these are plastic. There's been rumors out there for a while, and if you follow Valrak, Chapter Master Valrak, he's got a source which has pretty much confirmed that this is all plastic, and his source has been spot on. So we're assuming these are all plastic. So yes, new Spartan. I love the Spartan design. We also have rumors that there'll be new Land Raiders and a new other tank. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what that is. So looks like we're going to get a bit of a range of plastic models, which is always good. I think we need some new tanks, and I love the older design in lore, let's say, not the older real world design of the tanks. I think the original Land Raiders, their squishiness and compactness was cute, but it didn't make a lot of sense. The Spartan ones seem to be much more in line in what a Land Raider would be like. So I'm excited to get my hands on that. And it looks like this might actually come in the box. Do not know that for certain, not 100% confirmed. We don't know yet, but it sounds like we're going to get that. It's also hard to tell, but it looks like we have two characters, or at least elite units, whether that's a Herald or a Praetor. We don't know yet. The Imperial Fist one does look like a Praetor, but again, it's hard to tell. We don't really have many images close up. And on the image that's like the wide image, there is a Horus Heresy model leader, elite type unit there, but it is really difficult to see what it looks like. There's like these 4 lights above it, but that could be metal. It's honestly too difficult to say exactly what it is, so we don't know. But looking at the models itself, what it looks like in the box, and it is kind of difficult to tell if this is what is going to be in the box. We're assuming so because there's dice in the image, and there's also in this image right down the bottom, it says scenery not included. So we're assuming that this is going to be what's in the box. So looks like we've got 2 10-man squads for Sons of Horus. It could possibly be another squad of something in the top. Just the top of the image is really, really difficult to see exactly what's there, but it could be another squad. We also have a leader unit there. So it seems strange that it's going to be 3 squads and a leader unit. I think one of the squads might be something else. Probably something a bit more hard hitting, simply because for the Imperial Fist, we have most likely a Praetor, a unit of Space Marines in Mark 6, a unit of Cataphracti, and a Spartan tank. So it does seem to be very, very heavily outweighed just in sheer firepower and survivability to the Imperial Fist side, which does make sense there. That's what they do. They dig themselves in and fortify an area. So I'm interested to see what's at the top of that image. It's a bit too difficult to tell based on these alone. So exciting times. Games Workshop have not said anything about this. We're assuming sometime this week there'll be a new announcement, or they'll admit like, yep, okay, it's finally coming, as they do time to time. So there you go. Very exciting times. Let me know what you think if you're going to get it. But that's not all we got for Horus Heresy this week. We got Argel Tal. Now, in all the social media stuff and on the community panel, I accidentally said World Eaters. I meant World Bearers. When I post stuff, I usually see it just after I've woken up, so I was quite tired. But yes, this fella. Boy, okay. Yes, I collect Word Bearers now. This model is stunning, just disgusting and stunning. Not just the design, but also the paint job too. So let's talk about the model. I'm not going to go too much into the lore, although briefly, we'll say it's Argel Tal. He's part of the Wordbearers Legionaries, and he went on a pilgrimage to the Eye of Terror. So that makes the whole fun of him, how he went on a gap year, where people learn to spend a week learning to cook Italian food, but Argel Tal bonded with a demon. Nice. So yeah, he comes back and he is ascended into a demon. Yeah, so this is going to be on Forge World. It's going to be a Forge World model. So it'd be resin. Seriously, such a it's a beast. I love the armor design there, how it's just completely cracked up. This demon is bursting forth from him. His shoulder pads are all ripped up. The only thing really left is his helmet, but even then that's warped with bones and craziness, with like the grills have turned into a mouth. Great wings. I'm loving the design of this. I really do. Lots of tiny, tiny, tiny little details that just add to it, from the different structure of the muscles bursting out from the ceramite armor to the unfortunate ultramarine. He's dead. He's been squashed. Yeah. And you just get a sense of scale as well. So the ultramarine is holding in some normal size. You can see how big this model is. If a Space Marine was standing upright against him, he'd really only be up to his chest, to Argel Tal's chest. So that's a really chunky model. Yeah, I love it. I'm really loving the design of what Forge World are doing for the Horus Heresy. I think it is far and above better than what's happening for 40k from Games Workshop in plastic. So yeah. Because I've gone off a bit of 40k models for a while. It just sort of seems a bit samey, or upgrades. And this is an upgrade, yes, but it's a stunning upgrade. You just get lost in all the little cracks in his armor. So good. So there we go. It's ended up being a bit of a long video, but lots to talk about. So let me know what you think. What are you more excited for? Horus Heresy plastic box, if that's what it is. Remember, we don't know yet, but that's going to be a plastic box. Or Argel Tal. I'm undecided. Both. Let's get both, because why not? So that's where I'm going to leave it. Thanks for watching. If you got this far, hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed, because more news coming all the time. So that's it. I am out of here. I'm Sam, and I will see you in the next video.